Hi, welcome to High Vibrational Talks. This is the very first podcast, and first I want to say shout out to God. And I have a guest here, my best friend Braice.
Yes, hey y'all.
We've been best friends since childhood.
Yes, my dog.
If don't nobody know me, she know me.
Yes.
Everything. I mean, everything. So she's gonna be.
I'm basically gonna be like interviewing her. I'm gonna ask her about 21 questions. And this is so that you guys can learn her more so. You know, I know her personally. She's my best friend, so I know a lot about her. But I know that it's a lot of misconceptions about her. People have questions, they wonder things. So we're gonna kind of just introduce who she is, put everything out there, talk about high vibrational talks, bliss vibrations. We got a lot of stuff we're gonna go through. So just stick with us, stay tuned, and we're gonna get into it.
Yes, and I love hookah, so y'all gonna see me hookahing it up.
Yes, love hookah, honey.
Loves it.
So don't be surprised when you see it, okay?
Yeah, smoke is being blown.
Two ways, okay? So we're gonna get into that too, y'all. So if you got a blunt, whatever you got, roll it up and come share with us, come fuck with us, whatever you like to do. Grab you some water if that's what you want to do. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into these questions. We're gonna start off taking a shot. So if you got a shot, put your shots up, take a shot with us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Cheers to the first episode of High Vibrational Talks. Yes. I'm so proud of my best friend, y'all.
Woo! All right.
Live some big shots. Get like us. Okay. You ready? Yeah. You ready to get into it?
Let's get into it.
Okay, so the first thing we want to know is why did you start this podcast? And you named it High Vibrational Talk. So tell us a little bit about why you chose that name for the podcast too.
So the reason why I started my podcast is because it's my calling. I feel like God called me to tell my story, and He wants me to be the platform where other people can feel safe, comfortable. This is a no judge zone. We don't judge nobody because everybody go through things, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And so for one, you know, it was God's calling for me to start this podcast. Two, I love networking and I love meeting new people. I feel like people are interesting, and networking and meeting new people, you learn so many things. You know, you can run into the right person or hear the right story and it just change your mind, your mindset, and all of that.
Yeah.
And for three, you know, I want to be that open door for somebody who feel like they have nobody who understands them or anything like that, or if they feel like they being overlooked. On High Vibrational Talks, the energy is amazing, you know what I'm saying? And if don't nobody know you, after I interview you, you're going to be known.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the plans that I have for this High Vibrations period is way bigger than the program.
Right.
Yes. With God inside of the program. So y'all know it's going to be big.
Always.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I agree that like she said, with God on your side, that you definitely will win. You know, consult with him about the things you want to do. And it's a blessing. You will be blessed for opening doors for other people that don't have the platform that you have. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up, y'all. In our community, especially just even Black people, it's important to put each other on. It's important to teach each other things and open doors for each other, because somebody might open a door for you. So that's what's up. Okay. So we like the answer. That was a good answer. All right. So you spoke about God. We want to know that obviously he plays a part in your life, a big part, you know what I'm saying? So we want to know that what changes has he made in your life from coming from where you come from? You know what I'm saying? People will never know everything about your story. But coming from where you come from and seeing yourself now, it's like, what did he change for you? How has he turned your life around?
Man, I done had about 9 lives.
For
I
sure.
done had about 9 lives, and you know, all of them were amazing experience. Don't get me wrong, but he done did some amazing things. He done saved me from a bullet He done saved me from bad energy, bad vibes. He done blessed me with a gift.
Yes.
I'm very empathic. So if I'm in an environment and the energy not right, I gotta go.
Right, gotta move
I gotta
around.
go because I can feel the emotions of everybody around me when I get real empathic. So he has did some amazing things and changed a lot about me. And we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're gonna get more into that.
Yeah, we're gonna get more into it.
Yeah. But just a basic, understanding of some things that might be different for India based on everything that's been going on. So I know everybody might not know. What is it that you do?
So I'm a spiritual advisor.
Okay.
I am an investor. I am a full-time mother.
Yes, mother.
Yes, mother of 2.
Yes.
I sell life insurance. So I'm a licensed insurance agent.
And get y'all some life insurance.
Very
it is
important.
Yeah, people take that for granted. It's
very important. And I'm going to get into why it is very important to have life insurance. It's very important.
Yes. My girl got us some margaritas too.
Yes, got us some margaritas.
Okay. So y'all fuck with her on the life insurance for sure. Like we say, it's important. We'll get more into that a little bit later. But yeah, definitely tap in for that. Now, you do have a business, Bliss Vibrations. For y'all who don't know, it's not just high vibrational talks, okay? We got Bliss Vibrations.
Bliss.
Yeah,
Vibrations.
And since y'all don't know.
CEO of Bliss Vibrations.
Yeah, the motherfucking big one. So tell us about Bliss Vibrations. What is Bliss Vibrations all about? What's the business?
Okay, so basically with Bliss Vibrations, I sell products that keep your vibrations high, keep you lifted. It's majority on the candle side. So we have cleansing candles. We have abundance, wealth, prosperity candles to just like bring that energy and those vibrations and frequencies into your life.
Yes.
We sell a couple good products.
And that's very important. I don't think a lot of people underestimate energy, but I know that my sister has a good concept of why it's so important and how much it really does impact on the day to day. So you definitely got to tap in, y'all. Once you start opening your mind to things like that, you'll see how much your universe changes around you.
Energy is everything.
Everything.
If it's ain't nothing, it's energy. Energy is everything.
It's not gonna lie.
It's not gonna lie. Yeah. And that's what I go by. Energy is everything.
Facts. Yeah. We definitely click for that reason too. Yeah. Yes. So everybody got problems. Y'all know as pretty as my sister looks, you know what I'm saying? You can't see everything that she's been through. She look a lot better than the shit she's been through for real. So through everything, I know you to be a hustler. I know you to, you know what I'm saying, always keep going. I don't hear you complain too much about nothing. How do you stay motivated? How do you continue to go on no matter what's coming your way?
Man, my kids for one. Yeah. And God blessed me and took me through some experiences.
Amen.
And I know what's ahead. Right. I know what's ahead. Yeah. And it's big. And he has a plan for me. And it includes helping others, being around others, and putting people on. Yeah. Because a lot of people is not woke for real. Right. It's deeper. It's really deep. It's deep. Oh, yeah. And a lot of people not woke for real.
No, they're not.
All that capping, like people woke, they not woke for real. And so when people wake up for real, that's where the spiritual advisor comes in. Yes. Because once you enter that stage of being woke for real, it ain't all butterflies and crystals and sparkles. Right. It's rough. It's rough. It's nothing pretty about like when you wake up and you're illuminated. Right. There you go. When you're illuminated. Yeah. When you're not stuck in the materialistic world. You stuck in the spiritual world.
Hello?
The real world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is complicated, y'all. And yeah, I'm pretty sure, hopefully, y'all are learning this as y'all get older and you're, evolving into adulthood, how deep things really are and how much everything really means, every little small thing. But yeah, I'm glad that we're aware of that. And yeah. We ain't gonna get too far into it because you gotta really know. You gotta really know some things, baby. And for those of y'all that are going through that right now, continue to push and go through your journey. Like she said, it's gonna be hard days. That's just what come with it. But you'll be better because of it. You know what I'm saying?
Trials and tribulations.
You know what I'm saying? Trials.
And God is the light when you're going through that tunnel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it get crazy.
It do, and you gotta have something to hold on to and something to trust. Because this worldly stuff, it move around too much. It ain't solid. You can't depend on it. So you gotta have something you can depend on for real.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah, facts. Speaking of, because we've been talking about God, so the girls have been speculating that my best friend has been doing witchcraft. So yeah, let's get into that. Let's talk about speculations about you doing witchcraft, girl. You doing voodoo, and you making the girls come out with 7 toes or whatever. Whatever you're supposed to be doing. Talk to us about that. What was going on with that?
So first, I'm gonna tell y'all how I got introduced to it. So my mom passed away when I was about 5 years old. And as I got older, it was just hard because I did not have a mother figure. I just had a father, and he was a wonderful father. But it was about when I was in middle school, I looked up on Google. Yeah. And I said, how can I contact my mama? Like, I want to talk to my mama. Like, God, I really want to talk to my mama. Like, right. I got to Googling and they goddamn talking about a Ouija board. So I'm like, right. So I went and purchased a Ouija board. My daddy used to give me allowance every week. Yeah. He really wasn't paying attention to what I was buying. You know, he used to, daddy's little girl. Yes, a princess. So I got on that Ouija board and it worked. Yeah. It worked. It blew my mind.
Was that scary to you, or were you like, oh my goodness, I'm getting closer?
Oh my goodness, I'm getting closer. Yeah, like I want to talk to you. Yeah. Yeah. So that's where it started. That's where it all started. And I knew that it was something other than here. I knew it was another realm. I just didn't have the knowledge of it. Right. So, I just kept digging and digging and digging and digging and dig too damn deep. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I spoke with her. Yeah, that's what's up. And I ended up going to a medium. And the medium was telling me that, your mother is still here and she loves you and she's not proud of the choices that you're making, but just know that she's here, and stuff like that. So through that medium, I was talking with my mother. Yeah. So I started to go to her very often because I felt like she was low-key finessing me out my money. So if I kind of studied what she did, you know what I'm saying, and where she was going. Yeah. And so that's exactly what I did. You know what I'm saying? I studied everything she was doing. I was looking and I tried it myself. And she told me some events to go to. And it's crazy because it blowed my mind. Yeah. I met so many different type of witches. You got some evil, wicked witches out here. Yeah. You got green witches, witches that work in the kitchen with plants, herbs, and stuff like that. You got Haitian voodoo, which goes more. Man. Yeah, I don't even deep off on that. Yeah, it get deep though. It's it's different type of spiritual practices that goes on.
Absolutely, all around the world.
And, you know, I was interested.
Right.
And, you know, let's take a shot of that one.
Oh. Which is part of life anyway.
Mm-hmm.
When you do, I feel like when you do start getting to a place where you really understand the depth of things that we're going through, the world, you know what I'm saying? It seems simple to the eye, but once you start feeling things in your spirit, it can be confusing, y'all. It takes time to gain clarity on what's happening, you know, what you're supposed to be doing, what you are doing, what that means. And then you have to make a decision as a human being, as your own. Do you want to be a part of that? Or what does that mean for you? You know what I'm saying? What kind of power does that bring out of you? So it's so many different stages that you go through. And that's why we say, like, it's a judgment-free zone over here because we real people. I feel like we go through real shit like everybody else. We don't pretend. We not being fake. Like, everything is what it is, you know? Everything is a process.
So, it is. And I just want to say this, you know, as I got deeper into it, I understood my power. And it's the energy you put behind things.
Yeah.
It's the energy that you put behind things. I had a court case.
Yeah.
I done help people with court cases. It's been the energy that I put behind the court case. Yeah. And people won the court case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When at the time when I was doing the voodoo that I was doing, it was more on a helpful note. You know, I didn't harm nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If anything, I was helping somebody. Yeah. But majority what I was doing was it'll be like somebody in need with a court case, they'll come to me. Yeah. Now, I'm going to clear the air about these love spells here. Now today, if the girls ask me, can I turn a man into a frog? No, I cannot. What I can do is give you a self-love candle because I do not believe in forcing a man to love you, because at the end of the day, it's not fair to make somebody else's life miserable. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to never give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have I did love spells? Yes, I have. The love spells that I did do, I told, you know, the person who I was with, would you like to be my guinea pig? And it was like, yo, I'll be your guinea pig. You know what I'm saying? It was never behind their back. You know, they were there, and I told them what I was doing, and did it work? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. So it was just me practicing and understanding my power, understanding my magic within. So
once you started understanding the type of power you had, because you are inclined spiritually, what was that like for you? Was that a thing that made you feel like, okay, maybe I need to chill out? Or was it like, oh wow, like a new sense of becoming? In a way, it's like stepping into being the goddess that you are.
The goddess that I was. Yes, that I am. Yes. I don't put. And we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. Because a lot of people don't understand. I believe in one God and one God only. And people get it mixed up. Yes, we have Orishas. They're African gods and goddesses. And I have worked with the Orishas before. And I was initiated as Oshun's child.
And what does that mean to be initiated as Oshun's child? Would you share that with us?
So you go through a ceremony with the high priestess, and it's like they connect with the Orishas.
Okay.
And you go through this process. It is a process. And, you know, I was processed. You got different Orishas. You got Ogun, Yamaya, you know, Shun, and, you know, you give offerings. But one day, I'm going to tell my story about this. You know, one day, you know, I was working with Oshun heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was doing money spells, and one day I fucked up. I ain't gonna even cap to you. One day I fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't happy with me.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, she came to me and she was like, and they come to you in different forms and different ways. You know what I'm saying? Just like a evil spirit.
Yes.
A demon.
Pay attention now.
A man.
Yeah, she telling y'all.
The devil come in many forms.
Yes.
He can be handsome.
Mm-hmm.
The devil ain't nothing ugly about the devil.
Whatever he know you weak about, playing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would include the man that you might lay down with. You know what I'm saying? It could easily come that way.
Yes.
Yes. Tell the girls now. See it yourself. Because they know not, honey.
Okay. So what was we talking about?
Okay, we was talking about how things can come to you, like basically demons using other people, other things to get to you, like men or whatever else.
Yes. So she. I told her no, I'm not doing that. She was like, I want your child
as an offering. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, you can't have my baby.
No, ma'am. And this is where it got really real.
Mm-hmm.
It got serious, and I had to sit down, and I didn't have a good relationship with God because I was too busy having an offering for this certain type of God or goddess. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I had to call on my mama.
Mm-hmm.
I had to call on, my grandma.
Yeah.
And they fought hard.
Yes.
It was a hard fight.
Yeah.
And if you don't understand, that's why when people be like, "Oh, I want to learn," I can't teach you.
Right.
I don't condone it. I can't teach you. You gotta learn on your own, because if you get fucked up in the mix, I don't want that to be on me.
Right.
But to get back on topic, it was a fight. I had to call all my ancestors.
Yeah.
All the spirits that love me, all ancestors, all loving spirits, all helping spirits, all Holy Spirits, help me.
Would you say that's what, I guess, like delivered you from that situation?
Yes, it did, because my child got so sick. Yeah. I kid you not. Like, I thought I was about to lose my child. Like, we was fighting. We were literally in a spiritual warfare. Yeah. And you go to the doctors and they be like, I don't know what, when the doctor tell you, I don't know what's going on. We done ran this test, that test. I don't know what's going on. But in the spiritual form, spiritual realm, you know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff you can't fight physically. You got to fight spiritually, mentally.
Come on, somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Heavy on the mentally.
Yes.
Heavy on the mentally. It's a lot of stuff you got to fight mentally.
Yes.
Emotionally.
Heavy on that.
Yes. So we won that fight. And, after that, I let the Mauritius alone. But, for people, I understand why people go to Ogun or other different deities, because majority of the people that do that, they in the streets. Now, when I was in the streets, of course, you know what I'm saying, I tapped in with different orishas for protection from the police, protection from, people trying to rob me or anything like that.
So tell me this. Are you saying that you do agree with people's perception that witchcraft is demonic? And also, you doing what you did, or even partaking in witchcraft to get the desires of your heart. Why is it that you felt like you had to do that versus, going to God and asking for the desires of your heart? I know that when we pray to God, we basically are having to be really patient. You know what I'm saying? He's picking and choosing when he's going to do what for us. And I know sometimes they can be hard and we not understand you know, but what was it that made you feel like you couldn't get that from that source already, since that's what you know? You know what I'm saying? Before you tapped into anything else. Like, what made you say, I can't pray to God and get these things. I have to go here. I have to do this. You know what I'm saying? I have to obtain that differently. What made you feel like, because it is a real step. It's one thing to, you know what I'm saying, want to do something or like, or, you know, have a curiosity about it. But to do so much is be, you know what I'm saying, like almost spiritually contracted into it. It's like, what made you want to do that?
I didn't have no patience.
Yeah.
I ain't had no patience. You feel me?
Yeah.
And when you say demonic, I ain't gonna even say it's. I don't even want to
Do
put.
You think that's the right term to use for that?
It's not the right term.
Okay.
You know, I want to say I don't believe in certain areas. I don't believe in, you know, evil.
The bottom.
Which one? This?
Yeah.
I don't believe in evil.
You don't believe in evil?
No, not really.
Yo, we was getting into it today. What do you mean? Okay, so sister says she don't believe in evil. Tell them people what you mean by this. Because I know everybody be thinking like, oh.
I done been delivered. Yes, I have.
Yes.
I believe. Listen, I believe in gods, goddesses, and I believe in all deities, all religions and stuff like that, but I only serve one God.
Come on,
and ain't nobody above that God. And when it comes to my problems, I'm only going to that one God. You feel me?
Yeah.
It depends on the situations. And I just learned recently, you know, God said leave all vengefulness to him.
Yeah, that's not the way.
Don't take it in your own hands.
Right.
And at the time, it was times where I took that shit in my own hands. And
I have to.
That's the only time when I really just stepped off into, if it was doing any type of voodoo or anything. It was one time when I got jumped. And I can't stay in no jail. I'm not going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever cried and like pray like, ooh, I want to hurt this person. Ooh, I want to go kill this person. Baby, ooh, I want to do this and then the third.
We probably all done felt like that once or twice. Hell yeah.
You just know, like, but this person ain't worth going to lay down 25 to life for.
Absolutely not.
But I want to get you. I'm going to fucking get you. And, you know, that's what I did. You know, I was practicing. And, you know, now that I look back, if I would have known that God said leave all vengefulness to him back in my younger days, I would have never did what I did. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes that's that patience. I don't have no patience. Right. Now I have patience.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
And here, hit this, babe. But yeah, it's just a certain kind of way. Because even God is like that. God is very merciful. So sometimes, even though people deserve certain things, they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, we're all worthy. So in the eyes of God, we all fall short. So it's like when people do certain things, we will hold that against them. You know, because we're human beings. Like you piss me off, you hurt my feelings, and I've been good to you. Certain shit, you just react. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. But at the end of the day, man, I think it's important that everybody comes to the realization that you're not in control. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a force bigger than you, and that's okay. You know, and like you said, it's just like not just feeling like, oh, I got to do this and I got to do that, I got to put this and put that on them. Everybody is gonna go through what they got to go through based on the things that they've done. Consequences to everything, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? So you will reap what you sow. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful what you do, what you praying on people. And I think that's like basically what you were saying. Yeah.
And why I say that? Why I say be careful, because like what's his name? What's that artist's name? Ghetto Angels.
No cap.
No cap. All spirits haven't moved on. Our spirits have not moved on. And, you know, it's spirits out here that is fighting, you know what I'm saying, because the way that they left the physical realm.
Absolutely.
So they're still here in the spiritual realm. And we're going to get into that.
Yes.
Let's get into that.
It's my girl, so you know we be talking.
Let's get into that.
Okay, so I know you said you gotta have patience. Go ahead and elaborate on that. I'm pretty sure it's plenty of experiences that you can talk about patience with, but
yeah, like No Cap said, I might get on angels. You know, you got spirits out here that had a terrifying death, and everybody don't just cross over. Everybody just don't cross over and go straight to heaven. You know, it's a, to me, from my experience and everything I know, it's a process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a process to get to heaven. And you gotta do the work in the physical realm, in the spiritual realm. You gotta do the work to get to heaven. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
So
you're right there. People think automatically you going to heaven.
Be careful who you speaking bad on, all that, because like he said, all my ghetto angels, the ancestors, the homeboy that just passed away, the homegirl that just passed away, the family member that just passed away, you know what I'm saying? They still here. You feel me? In the spiritual realm, that's exactly how you can if you know, I don't do that no more. But, you know, that's why people tap in.
Right.
They tap in to different type of magics to contact them. And they are protecting them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine me, you know, trying to put something on this girl.
Right.
And, you know, she lost her daddy. And her daddy don't play by her. You feel me? So in the spiritual realm, they can do whatever they want in the physical.
Right.
In my opinion.
I mean, the spiritual realm, I
just from
like
what I done did.
Over. Yeah.
And you know, we might not see that coming, but you know, that person that done passed away, or that spirit, you know, or your guardian angel. I love guardian angels.
Yeah.
I love guardian angels. Yeah. You know, those are, you know, God little helpers.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
I love guardian angels. You imagine, you know, they be like, oh, you know, they sending all that negativity your way, type shit, but whole time you don't even know who you fucking with.
Right.
Not my baby.
Right.
Back to you.
Yeah, that's why you gotta be careful.
And it's the same. What they say in the Bible?
What? What?
Any form against me shall not prosper.
Any weapon.
It's angels behind it.
Yeah, it's nothing to fear but God. Yeah. And yeah, like you said, you got to be careful of that and be wary of that, because you got to remember too, everybody is God's children. It's not just you. I know people like to think they above everybody else and they favorite over everybody else. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But we all blessed and we all loved by the Lord himself. We all fall short. So you got to watch what you're saying, watch what you're praying, watch what you're judging people about. You don't have no room. Nobody do.
Because you never know.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. So, yeah, it's okay. Just do the best you can, Buka. That's all that matters. So tell us. Yes. Okay. So tell us about you had a near-death experience some years ago. What was that experience? I don't think a lot of people knew that you had gone through this. So what happened to you?
So this was in a deep time in my life where I was just young. I didn't have no guidance.
Right.
I didn't have nobody to look up to, you know. And it all started out, you know, I always was a daddy's little girl, but he was an habitual offender because he couldn't put them keys down. He couldn't keep
always and always. Okay, y'all.
Girl, man, that man could not. If he had keys, and that's where I get that from, but I got my license. If I got keys and it's a vehicle outside and it can crank up, I'm gonna go where I need to go.
Legit is.
Because you know, he be like, that's why I get that from. I get that from my daddy, but I don't want to ask nobody for nothing.
That's where I was hitting this. I'm not hitting nothing.
So people drive under suspension every day, and I did
yes,
it.
they do.
Girl, I did it for 2 years, and you know the prayer I say every time I
Hey guys,
I said a prayer every time. I said, God, I pray that I still say this prayer to this day, y'all. I say, God, I pray that don't nobody hit me. I don't hit nobody.
Okay.
And I don't get pulled over.
I don't get pulled over, and I make it home safely.
And I'm making home
I pray
safely.
for the same thing too, baby.
Every day I get, every
no
time I get behind that wheel,
mm-hmm.
because it's real. Every time I get behind that wheel, I say that prayer.
You got to be careful. Okay, y'all.
I ain't hit nobody, and nobody hit me, and I made it home safely.
I'm over here about lit. We got 10 more. You guys, we have some additional questions. Okay. And I really want to get into this because I want y'all to, you know what I'm saying? So, how do you feel after your near-death experience?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all about the near-death experience first. So it was a time in my life where it was just crazy. You know, I was out here wilding, being young and free. That's all I could say with no guidance.
Growing and learning, having your own experiences. Okay, so you had a near-death experience. Tell me how you felt about it. Like, ever since you had that experience, I know some things have changed for you. Some things are life-changing for us. Some things we'll never forget. You know what I'm saying? So I had that change things for you.
So I'm gonna tell you about the near-death experience. You know, I was young, wild, and free with no guidance. Just to sum it all up, I was deep off in a low vibration, and the reason why I was in a deep off low vibration because you know my daddy had to go back down the road for the habitual offender driving under suspension, and I want to say I was about 16, turning 17. He had to go down the road. I had to stay with some. Well, you know, shout out to her. Definitely shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to her, but you know, he had to leave me with a woman who he only knew for like a couple years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a teenager, and so I'm just seeing how it is.
Yeah, you having to go through a lot of things on your own just to be real. You know what I'm saying?
I did it young, and he went down the road, and I had a boyfriend, and he used to gang bang blood, and you know,
not blood.
When I wanted to get away from that, like I don't want to be around this woman, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not, no. So you ain't here. Why am I here? He treating her like the babysitter. Crazy.
Absolutely.
Now that I'm just older, like just crazy.
Yeah.
You know, treating her like the babysitter. And no, she not about to babysit me. I got my, you know, we used, yeah, it's a joke now, but we used to steal the car when we was younger. We used to steal the car.
Definitely stole the car multiple times.
We used to be outside, listen to that Soldier Boy in the car.
You Soldier Boy.
Okay.
Yeah. But, yeah, for sure. It definitely.
Yeah, so I knew how to drive. Yeah,
we was definitely driving. Before we was 11 years old, we knew how to drive. I'm talking about like a grown motherfucker driving.
We were about 11, 12.
Yeah. Really whipping the car.
Outside.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. So yeah, I grew up fast. You know what I'm saying? I was going out there, not supposed to be out there, with experience to like boom, bada bang, a bang.
Things you weren't ready for because you still developing. You still a child for real.
And it was fun.
Yeah, a blast.
I had a boyfriend. He was a blood. You know what I'm saying? I always been observing and watching everything, and I was like, you know, I see that, you know, I was hanging around them, and we hung around every day, and we felt like family.
Absolutely.
Like we felt like family. Like we fed each other. You know what I'm saying? We loved on one another. We understood one another. We, you know what I'm saying? We was kicking it. Like that was my new family. Like I love y'all. So yeah, I wasn't in the game because I was like, nah. You know, I ain't gotta do all that to know that y'all love me and y'all do that for me.
Yeah, but
that's how
right.
I'm thinking. So I ain't gotta join this for y'all to have my back.
Absolutely,
because y'all my family. It ain't about that.
We ain't gotta be.
I don't want to do that. That ain't what I'm not.
Right.
So you know, gangbanging never was my thing, but that it was my my family at the time.
Yeah.
When my daddy went to prison, and whew, you know.
Okay. Okay. Let's switch it up a little bit.
What was I trying to say though? Oh, my near-death experience. We're getting off of there.
How you feel after the experience?
Oh, okay. Like... Yeah. Okay. We got off topic. Yeah. We did. Okay. We got off topic.
Yes.
So, the near-death experience. Okay.
I'm just saying, since then, like, do you even?
Now I'm gonna finish telling the story about the near-death experience because it's important. When I had that near-death experience, I seen everything.
When you say you seen everything, what did you see?
So the first, I seen myself outside my body. So I was in the ER, and I was wrapped up, all type of shit, and I heard the nurses, like, I was choking on the tube because they had a tube down my throat. Right. So I was choking on the tube, and they was like, yeah, if she wouldn't have been having them drugs in her systems or whatever, because at the time, like, beans was popping the thing. And I had that tube down my throat. I had woke up and I choked on the tube, and you know, I fell back like boom. And when I was falling down, everything was just like going to slow motion, and I just seen myself outside my body, going out my body. Yeah. And I'm seeing the nurses, they talking shit. Like, I don't even know why people be doing these young kids. Like, they talking shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, the fuck? Or whatever. And I'm just over there, like, seeing, like, as I'm, like, passing away, I'm seeing myself pass away. Yeah. So, I did that, and then it was like, boom. I was falling down. I was in this, like, realm. It reminded me of, like, the circus. And it was all white. You know how, like, when you walk into the circus or an arena or a concert, you know what I'm saying, you're going through this tunnel. Yeah. And I was going through this tunnel. It was a white, glowy tunnel. And I peeked over. I got to where I could finally see. I peeked. It was like an arena, and they was calling numbers. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell going on over here? Let's see. And I heard my mama say, Tanjay, come here. I'm like, I know that voice. So I looked back, and I went back. She was like, come here, come a little closer. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, she was like, come a little closer. I was like, what the world? Where I'm at? You like, what's going on? So I see my mom. I was like, oh, my God. Yeah, I was like, you my mama. You know, I felt that energy like I felt when I was a little girl when I see my mama. Yeah. You know, very excited, very happy. Yeah. And she was like, stop. I was like, what you mean stop? Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I was ready to go with her. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, stop where you at and don't you move. No, real firm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, darn, like, this is not how I expected to see my mama again. Like, right. You know, she like, put your emotions and your bullshit to the side. Right. And go back and get your son. Yeah, we're not doing that. And I was like, but this is our first time seeing each other. She said, Kaiser needs you. Yeah. I said, Kaiser need me. You know, now she was like, just pause. Like you needed your mama. Yes, she said, pause. And I paused. Yeah. And I was like, damn, you know, I thought about my baby. I'm like, where he at and where I'm at. And she was like, go back to Kaiser. Stop. He needs you. And whatever you doing, look for the guidance. You know what I'm saying? Look for the star. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Look up and know, like, you're not alone. I'm here.
Yes, you are never alone.
She was like, yeah, you were never alone.
Yes.
And I was like, damn. So me coming back or whatever, it was like a Kaiser popped up right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was him with his little curly fur. When he started running down the tunnel, she was like, go get him. Girl, what you got there? Go get him. So I got him and I popped back up and I was up, but I was in a coma. Yeah. That's why when people are in a coma or you think like people are a vegetable, they're not. You know what I'm saying? They hear everything that you say. Yeah. And it's driving them crazy. It's like going through some type of hell to me. Yeah. You know, it's like going through a form of hell. Like they are hearing everything that you say and you just thinking they sitting there. No telling. It depends on how woke and aware you are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. No telling, like, girl. Yeah. And I just heard so much stuff and it was just a lot. And I'm like, you know, them nurses. Yeah. And when I got up, when I tell you I got up out there, you know, after I healed, they was like, oh, sit down, oh, do this, oh, that. No, I can't sit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a mission. Yeah, it's you know what I'm saying? I'm out here, you know, I got into a car wreck, y'all. That's how it happened, the near-death experience. I had got into a car wreck. One of my friends was driving. To sum it up, we had hit a pole and boom, it was like really bad. Like, the experience she was telling me, she was like she thought I was dead. I do remember, the only thing I remember was her trying to pull me out the car. And I heard some dudes, they was like, hey, your homegirl, goddamn, your homegirl dying, you know what I'm saying? You need to call 911. And we both fucked up. She was like, no, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's liquor in the car. It's stuff in the car. We can't call the police. And they talking about, oh, hell nah.
You said what, bitch?
Last thing I heard was, oh, hell nah, Shawty, you tripping. And it was over there about Woodside. You definitely tripping. But that was just the last thing that, you know, I remember in it. My mind is making me remember.
And how did you feel when you heard that? Like when you think about, because let's just be real, y'all. You go out here into the world with people, and it's no shade to nobody that my good sister's talking about, because y'all don't even know who he's talking about. But I'm just saying, like, when you go out into the world with people, just period, y'all. It's so much that's happening these days. You feel what I'm saying? Like, above all else, you have to make sure that the people around you, I don't give a fuck what's in the car, what's going on.
You know, really genuine for you.
Bitch, if you're dying, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just time to whatever gotta go on. But what's important right now is that we make sure you good and that you okay. Like, don't let people leave you out there. Like, you gotta really be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, for real. But
yeah, we hit the pole. All that happened.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad y'all okay.
Then it like fast forward where like I woke up, I was in the emergency room, and I had a grudge to my daddy after this. Yeah. When I came out of my conscious and I was moving my fingers, and I was smart. I was very smart. So I had life insurance. I was in these streets playing around and shit, but I had life insurance to make sure my son was straight if I ever left, because that's what my mom did for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Period. And I get that from her. Life insurance. But you know, I made sure I had life insurance. He had savings. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He had stocks.
And let's cheers to that, y'all.
He had all that.
So when I
leave this world, my kids gonna be straight.
Kyrie. Okay. Honestly, Mariah.
And but yeah, my daddy was asking for my life insurance policy, and I'm like, man, that's the first thing you ask me when I'm wiggling my fingers.
Yeah, that's
asking me, what's your social security number? I told you to stay out them streets. I'm like, what? I was like, wait, what? I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
And I asked them to make sure I wasn't tripping. I said, that was the first thing you asked me when I wiggled my finger. And Miss Dunn was in there. You know, she was crazy. She said, he asked for your damn insurance policy. I said, bro, I'm not tripping. Like, why you asking me for my insurance?
Right.
So I said, if you want to live in these streets, your ass need to live. You know, you need to have some life insurance. Or I need to have some life insurance.
That is the truth. If you're gonna be out here in these streets,
have some life insurance.
Yeah, we women and shit, so we be trying to be cute, but bitch, have some life insurance, girl.
Everybody need that's why I sell that. Everybody needs life insurance. It's very important. Come
get you some, mama.
You can like be out here at a crazy party and get hit. Just dumb. Make sure your kid's straight.
Definitely make sure you're straight. Make sure you're straight.
That just be a wonder in my head. Like, what if I go to this club, this party tonight, it turn out and I be the innocent bystander? Pissed. But is my kid straight?
Yeah, because you know what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? They might gotta go through trials and tribulations, but
we all do.
When they at age, they straight.
Yeah, they're okay. So, earlier you spoke about some of your experiences in the street, and even now you talking about some stuff that you've been through out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying, and just dealing with people in the world, which has been maybe kind of like a prominent thing for you, because like you said, without having your mom around and with your dad not being present like that for you all the time, you know, it do leave you susceptible to going out, even like you say, with your friends being more like family, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because you really just
friends are my family.
Yeah. Definitely. Because you really don't have it at home. Now I have friends that are family too, like yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my sister for real. Yeah. But I know like when I go home, I have my mom's there, you know what I'm saying? I can go to my dad's house, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, for you, I feel like it's a little bit different. Like, I take that into consideration. I feel like I'm a little bit more nurturing with you and things like that because you don't have that, you know? Yeah. And I think it's important for you to have genuine people around you because it's vital, you know? Like, you don't have much.
I don't have, no.
As far as people go, yeah. So, what have been some of your experiences in the street? Do you feel like being in the street kind of taught you that, damn, you know, you can't really be close to nobody because out here in the streets, you know how it is. It ain't really no love. You be thinking it is until you get in a situation. And you're like,
yeah, it ain't no love.
Yeah, like, do you still be feeling
especially
like,
when you figure out, like, damn.
Yeah.
I would always say that I'm street smart. And I'm very empathic. So I think that's the gift that God gave me through my trials and tribulations, is being empathic.
How did you, before we start talking about even you being in the streets, what was the first thing that introduced you to the streets? How'd you even get in there? Once you got in there?
We said it. I went there gangbanging. He was banging blood.
So my sister was fucking with these niggas that was Billy and shit. And that's how she got in the streets. And did you love it? Like, what was it when you was young, or now that you even older and you see what you did back then? What would you like, being a grown woman now, if you was able to tell yourself something back then before you got in them situations? Like, you know how a nigga can tell you something to prepare you for something. Mm-hmm. So if you could tell yourself something like, I'm gonna put you on game real quick, what would you say to your younger self before you go out there and do this? Why you in the streets? Why you do this and that?
That come with my gift, being empathic. Yeah. I always, since a little girl, go with your intuition, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Even if I was doing something bad, like, go with your intuition. Yeah. Like, with this, where can I go not to get caught? Where can I go not to get in trouble? You know what I'm saying? Just still be in my place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's chess versus checkers. So I had that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Chess versus checkers. You heard that?
But if I had a bad feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all had our times and our fun. Yeah. Lord, y'all, that's a story for another day.
Man, we had a vibe. Be serious.
We had a vibe.
For real.
That's when that shit was like, I don't know. I guess it was that age.
Yeah.
We were that age. I feel like every step you take to getting older, you have knowledge, or it's a shift. There's something like, you can't do that
you're
no
supposed
more.
to go through that.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that.
Now that where we at, it's like, I can't be doing the shit I used to do. You know, we grown ass women.
Yeah, we grown ass women.
But there was a time for that.
But yeah, it was
and we had a motherfucking
Yeah, we was teenage. We was about what 19.
Man.
Yeah, y'all know.
Yeah, for years we had a ball.
Yeah, we
been outside a million times.
We
all
was
that.
going to the house parties.
You know what I'm saying?
We was having a time.
She's having a time, honey. Every time.
Okay.
I can't even drink the damn drink. Okay. Do you still have the urge to do some of the things you used to do? And if you do, I know I'm gonna just keep it G. Sometimes I had an urge to do the things I used to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because I'm grown and I know better. You know what I'm saying? But we all have urges as human beings. Do you ever had an urge? And if you do, how do you deal with that? How do you stop yourself from doing every single thing that comes to your mind, like them impulsive thoughts? They be like, girl, fuck that, just do this. What you tell yourself is like, all right, settle down.
This is where, like, since I done turned 28, I be like, oh, girl, you know, I don't take things as serious. I be like, it's just a wonder.
Yeah.
And I always go with my intuition and my wonder. You know, it never leads me wrong. It don't. So I be like, I wonder if I did this or if I did that. You know what I'm saying? I played a little scenario in my head, like, yeah. But no. You know. No. I guess that's how. The wonders.
Yeah, it's like
the wonders. Like, you know better.
Yeah, you know better. At a certain point, you start learning the consequences.
I think that come with getting older.
That's what I be
like,
thinking
you
too.
know, you can't be out there with that boy out there with that gun.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And being in the car and being.
As a matter of fact, I'm turned off. You out here with this gun.
Listening to Bloody Jade. Y'all remember Bloody Jade? If you don't know about Bloody Jade, then you wouldn't have no bloods for real. If you don't know about Bloody Jade,
we got this bitch moving. Vibrational talks, baby. Check in.
Okay.
So let me just tell y'all, growing up with my best friend, I'm so proud of her for so many things. I've seen her come from a long way. I've seen her in different spaces. I know who she really is, even the things that she doesn't share with me. I know who I'm best friends with. So I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her growth. And even doing something like this, I think is monumental for her. Like, I'm seeing the mother she is, the woman she is, you know, and I'm just so proud. It makes me emotional. But I do want to ask her through everything, because there's so many things you've been through, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how deep the waters get, you know, just being one of them people myself. And I think that's why we connect the way we do on a spiritual level. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, because I ain't never called no bitch my best friend.
I'm going to tell you, suffering in silence. You know, people, including me, suffer with silence.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people do.
That's how the waters always get deeper.
Yeah.
You know, the more silence that you suffer in, the deeper it gets. So if it's a therapist, a friend, like, I love you. You always been that friend. Yes. I love you to death, for real. Yes. If it's like, you know, tell somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get it off your chest.
For real.
Go get therapy. Go get, you know what I'm saying, or find somebody that genuinely love you.
Yeah.
Because it's very important, you know. Don't suffer in silence. So if you gotta talk to yourself, talk it out loud. Talk that out.
Yeah, for real.
Talk it out so you can get room to just, you know,
let it out.
Elevate,
cry, scream, whatever you gotta do.
Let
do
it
that shit
out
for you, and it'll be okay.
Your energy. It's just energy. So just, you know, let it go high. Let it out.
Yes. What is one of the things you're proudest of yourself for? Of all the things you've done or accomplished, something that just make you feel good inside. I really did this for me. I feel good about this.
Giving everything to God.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Giving everything to God.
Yes.
Like, really accepting, like, God is my everything.
Yes.
You know, God is in everything. God is in with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's only destined to go to a prosperous, you know, life.
Yes.
It is.
God can give you all the desires of your heart. You just have to submit your life to Him.
If you live by faith and not by sight, and you have faith I didn't understand having faith really, 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 like really, 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 really having faith in God till this year. And, you know, he told me, I want you to, you know, do this podcast. I'm like, I don't even, but I'm loving it, and I want to hear other people's stories about, like, when is the day that you really had faith in God, and God showed up, and you could tell somebody, this is what God did for me.
Absolutely.
I swear to God, ain't nobody else do this for me.
Right.
Then it's no other way this could have happened for me. Like, God put this opportunity in front of me. God did this for me. Like, giving everything to God.
Acknowledge him in all your ways.
In all your ways. Giving everything to God.
Yeah.
Number one. You. Man, your life will be very blissful.
They don't get it.
Your vibrations will be very high. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing nobody could tell you or do to you because you walk by God's.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
come on,
facts.
Sister. I love to hear you speak like this.
Yeah, people who talk like this really went through some shit.
Yeah, you have to. Sometimes you have to be on your knees.
I'm not the person that, you know, now I'm not going to say like I'm all high and mighty in this and
We're
that.
We're not perfect. We're not saying
nobody's
that at
perfect.
all. We fuck up. We fall into ways of the world just like everybody else. But we have a desire to please God at the end of the day. We know who we living for. We know it's not for us. We know it's not for the temporary and the monetary gain. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? And you can do what you want to do, but God is in control. So at the end of the day, if he don't want you to
move
win,
righteous.
He'll teach you some hard ass lessons. You can get your ass
move righteous at all times.
Yeah.
And he will never fail. He never failed me.
He will never fail you. He'll never leave you.
He will never leave you.
God has never abandoned me.
Life, that's when people be seeing people living life for real.
Yeah.
They be on a whole nother frequency, a whole nother level.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They on a different realm.
Yes.
And realms are that's a topic for another topic.
Yes. But you're right. You have to humble yourself before God.
Realms. Them realms, like people be on different realms, they don't even see you.
Yeah.
For real.
Like.
At all. They
it's so much, y'all.
Their vibrations high. High vibrations is very, I learned high vibrations is everything. That's why this business is called High Vibrations. And just, you know, I'm coming out with the brand. I'm coming out with a clothing line called High Vibrations. When you put that shit on, your vibrations are high.
What else you got coming for us? Yeah, talk to us, man.
Because we about to end this.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm coming out with a clothing brand, High Vibrations. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I still have Bliss Vibrations, candles. With Bliss Vibrations, I sell, again, products that, you know, keep your vibrations high, keep your energy high, you know, get rid of the negative energy and bring in the positive, you know, the wealth, the prosperity, the abundance, you know what I'm saying? Low vibrations, only trying to bring you lower. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it only goes deeper. So pay attention to your surroundings. Yeah. Pay attention to the people that you be with. Make sure they are genuine. Because if they're not genuine, you're low vibrations to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit will start popping off.
Yeah, start losing things.
Yeah, I always hang around people that genuine love, you know, and have the same mindset. Like, hey, we both trying to, you know, our vibrations is high. We can't think that low shit. And when you think low shit, all that, you know.
We don't play like that.
Yeah, we don't play like that.
The moment we start feeling low, we like, okay, get yourself together.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, cry, do what you
they
need to
can
do.
Anything that lead me, anything that's about to lead me to jail is low vibrations.
It is though.
And I cannot. That's like being in hell to me.
Yeah, I don't want to be controlled that easily.
Yeah, my first experience going to jail is, oh my God, that's a story for another story.
Another story.
Never going back.
Oh my gosh, y'all, this is a fire ass podcast. Let's take a shot to this.
Yeah,
baby, this is a fire.
And
podcast.
I hope I cleared up a lot.
I hope my sister cleared up a lot for everybody that had questions. Man, I think we asked some really good questions. I think you got out there what's really tea, what's really going on, who you are, some of the things.
And if your girl out there trying to scare you with my name, saying I'm gonna get her to do this and that, I'm not doing that.
It's never going down. So cheers to that.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna give her a
self-love. It's nothing to worry about. Self-love.
Self-love is everything. Believe in
love
yourself.
any
Love
motherfucking
yourself.
way. Yeah, love
Yes.
yourself. Believe in yourself. I don't care.
And when you do that, that's how you raise your vibrations. That's how you bring around genuine people. Y'all on the same frequency, same vibrations. It's love.
Stay happy, stay genuine.
The highest frequency
like
of
she
love.
Said, yeah, don't try to be offended by things. Don't try to be so harsh on each other. Y'all, I'm going to just say this too. Like, I got to say this. We are in a fucking warfare right now. I'm talking about people that look like me and you. We're in a warfare right now. And we keep going against each other and we keep fucking losing. Like, we definitely need to start sticking together. Stop going against each other. Stop fucking fighting. All that childish and dumb shit.
Cheers.
Yeah, like, how can we make it to the top?
What's top business?
Yeah. We strong enough to get there.
If people don't know now that Trump is in chair, like, this is time for the entrepreneurs to do their thing. Yeah, because
this is not a game.
He believes in people being their own boss. This is one thing.
This shit is not a game.
Yeah, it's not a game.
I hope boss. This is affecting our lives. Mm-hmm. So let's just
That's why I said life insurance, because I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, that's definitely important.
You can go to Miss
Valley. I don't know what y'all thinking. Niggas ain't living long these days. Yeah, that life insurance is okay. All right. But yes,
thank y'all for watching.
High Vibrational Talk.
Yes. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I love y'all.
Yes. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight on the first session of High Vibrational Talk. My best friend. And we don't.